Hey, good afternoon, friends. Jeff back from Bygone. Say, I know we're staring at a trunk, but this is a really special trunk on this 72 Pontiac Grand Prix that we have available for sale. I normally wouldn't do a standalone video of a trunk, but this thing is just gorgeous and honest, and a great example of what a survivor trunk looks like. Notice the original jack instructions are affixed to the bottom of the deck lid. It's pretty cool. The car is really well optioned, including a trunk light. That's what I was trying to get out. And notice the original trunk quarter panel liners are still in place. I do have photos of those out so you can see the backs of the quarter panels. I do have photos of the trunk without the mat in place as well. But as you can see, I mean, the trunk floors show just like the undercarriage does, dry. A couple things worth noting. So many folks think that every GM car got an exceptional amount of splatter paint in the trunk, and that just isn't the case. It depends on the plant, and some plants sprayed just like this, where they did the wheel wells, the inner quarters, and then sprayed just enough into the floors here so that when the mat was down, it covered everything. So again, when the mat was in place, it had a very finished appearance, but otherwise you see factory body color paint. The other thing worth noting too is so many people would look at this seam sealer and say there's no way that's factory, but it absolutely is. When we see restored cars now with really neat splurges of seam sealer that's typically not what you see. I mean, I have seen some nice ones, but more often than not, this is how it was. These cars are coming down the line, and the goal was to make them not leak, not look pretty underneath a mat. So just a couple things to keep in mind. The car does have what we believe to be the original spare. I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't date code this, but it is a G7814 on what appears to be the original Rally. It gave every indication of being original. Notice too, it's kind of neat, hey, how the that dark gray paint comes through. So again, if you're doing a concours restoration, the back of the wheel was not completely masked off when that gray was painted from the front. It was allowed to bleed through, just like you see there. Jack is in great shape. Something else I wanted to show off too is, the original weather stripping. I know it's dumb, but we got a couple original, markings there. And then so many times on restored cars, you see your seams, line up right with the latch, and that's just not the case. They should be offset like this car, either to the right or to the left, but right in the dead center. No, they didn't have time for that. There was no, we're gonna center this? Are you freaking kidding me? What else did I want to show off? Oh, the harnesses on this car are just beautiful. So many original part numbers. And the plating is gorgeous on these pieces as well. Oh, well, son of a gun. I've found this a couple times on the car. This is the gentleman who owned the car long term from, I think, 1973 until his death in 2014. Chung Yue. That's not the 100% correct pronunciation there, but a good Americanized pronunciation. Very, very cool. I never saw that. Oh, that's slick. But again, just cool to see all these harnesses and how nice everything looks on this car. It's honest, ladies and gentlemen. It needs a little TLC from sitting, but this is going to be a great car for somebody. Just a fun cruiser. Say, as I mentioned in all my videos, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to help in any way. Something I'm thinking about here real quick too is some folks might say, oh, why aren't you showing the quarter panels? Well, there's the passenger side stamp. There's the driver side stamp. I mean, it's obvious when you look this car over that it's never had any panel repair. All right, so I'm being long-winded here. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.